say that caves are singing north, all moss and mist and holy worth. Druids pack their roots and leaves to chase a song no map believe. No map for me, no song to chase. I'll keep my feet in a safer place. Let them hum to wolf and tree. No caves are calling out for me. They'll kiss the bark and court the breeze, bed down with foxes, birds and bees. I'll keep my lovers warm and loud, not leaf-clad, lost or forest-bound. No map for me, no song to chase. I'll keep my feet in a safer place. If moss can moan, then let it be. The wilds won't whisper sweet to me. Hum for your stones and fade. I'll hum for coin and your embrace. They'll vanish north as bird or steed, while I'll make gold on tune and need. If caves can sing, then let them weep. The tune's not mine, and that's my creed. No map for me, no song to chase. I'll keep my feet in a safer place. Let druids drown in melody. The silence suits just fine for me.
Fly with me to the mountains of dew. Ashes
Welcome, Fae Fiends and Far Travelers. I'm here with my Wildmount Wanderers for session 31 of our Plundered Fates campaign. Thanks for joining us as we explore this version of the continent of Wildmount. To start off with a little bit of a recap, last session we began our journey to the Bisaft Isle out on the open seas. Aboard the ship, we unlocked the next step in Favor's arcane sheet music, realizing it had some connection to Melanie's herbarium. We also discovered the altered text in the book was some dialect of Primordial, and the last section of the original text isn't language at all, it's arcane script that outlines a series of rituals. We reached out to the gods for some answers and found silence in return, and then some questions, on the other hand, were answered simply. Tanya and Killian shared concern over Dominic's new goddess. Killian and Melanie shared some herbs and info. Dominic and Favor shared his true form, biblically. And at the end of the third day at sea, we realized Cassandra wasn't heading towards Bisaft, but straight for Darktoe instead. And that is where we left off. Favor, you have just stormed away to go find Tanya and Dominic, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Killian
Absolutely.
hung around to speak with Cassandra, and I believe we concluded that conversation with intense concern and worry about where we are headed. That leaves just Melanie. Where are you? What are you up to?
Not mad.
Melanie will probably
I'm just disappointed.
be on the front of the ship, just reading her book, just kind of looking out across the waters, make sure nothing's different as we head towards the Bisaft Isle.
I think
She's none the wiser.
Yes, if you are on the helm of the ship, roll me a perception check. Or not helm, prow of the ship. Roll me a perception check, please.
Yep. 14.
Gorgeous. I think with a 14, the first thing you notice is that the islands seem to be on the wrong side of you. And then you overhear Killian and Cassandra talking behind you at the helm, like probably 20-ish feet away, about not going towards the Bisaft Isle. And Killian, I can assure you it is going to be okay. I promise. We will get to Darktoe.
If
not
she's
gonna
at
run
the front of the boat,
Mhm.
the wheel is generally near the back on the upper decks.
What? I thought the wheel was at the front.
Yeah.
No, it's in the back.
The wheel is
No,
usually in the
yeah,
back
the
on
back.
the upper deck.
Guys?
On
On the
a more
upper
modern,
ship.
on a more modern like boat, like the ones up at Alex Bay, then yeah, those are in the front.
I have
Yeah,
never
'cause
been on a boat
The rudders are at the
because
very back, so the wheel turns the rudders, so yeah.
that makes so much sense. Then you don't notice that, you just notice the islands. I have never been on a boat because I am too poor to go on a boat.
We're gonna binge watch the Pirates of the Caribbean movies after this, and you will learn it's okay.
Yeah.
But yes, you would
Melanie's
notice that the
kind
islands
of
appear
turn
to be on the
around,
wrong
look,
side.
see if anyone in her group is like nearby, kind of mildly worried.
You would see Favor stomping below deck, and Killian sort of leaving a conversation with Cassandra. Apparently at the back of the ship.
Yeah, she's gonna head in the direction of Cassandra.
Beautiful. As you approach, she looks incredibly nervous. Kind of like head lowered, but still watching where she's going. If you would like to give me an insight check.
Yes, she. Yay! A dirty 20.
Oh dear. You see she is barely containing excitement while also contending with the emotions of somebody who has just been chastised for doing something wrong.
Cassandra?
Oh, Melanie, hi. Are you enjoying the ship ride so far?
Heading the wrong way.
Oh, well, the wrong way is really sort of up for interpretation on kind of who you ask and what you think is the right direction. We're heading in the right direction if the goal is to go to Darktoe.
I believe the right direction is the direction we agreed we were going to go.
Yeah.
This does not seem to be that direction.
I'm sorry. I just thought, I was doing the calculations, running the numbers, and I just have this intense feeling that everything is going to be okay if we just go to Darktoe, and I have faith that we will get there unabated and everything is going to be okay. And I don't think that we're going to run out of supplies. I'm pretty sure that we'll get there just in time to be able to restock in Darktoe. And if we had tried to go to the Bisaft Isle, then, there is always the issue of is the town even still there? And if they're not, then what is it like? If Broken Bank was how Broken Bank is or was, then maybe the Bisaft Isle is too. And what if we get to the Bisaft Isle?
Can I see if she's pulling this out of her ass or not?
On a 20, these are valid thoughts that she has had. These are logic. These are not the driving force in why she turned the ship towards Darktoe. These are justifications after the fact as to why it's okay that she did this.
I mean, sure, that might be a reason, but it's not your reason, is it? Why are we actually going to Darktoe straight away?
She looks over her shoulder at Kaldor and she says, can you take the wheel for a little bit, Kaldor? And he just gives a gruff little noise at her and then walks over, takes the helm, and she starts to walk back up to the prow with you.
She follows.
You have...
Is this a public scene? Can we see this happening?
No, you guys are currently wrapped in conversation with an angry favor down below deck. Killian, I will leave it up to you where you went after you spoke with Cassandra. If you headed back down to talk to everybody else, or if you are headed back up to the crow's nest or wherever, that is up to you.
He assumed Favor was stomping downstairs and would probably tell everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's probably back up over with either helping out Gruck or up in the crow's nest.
Beautiful. So Cassandra will walk with you back up to the prow, Melanie, and she will let out a little bit of a sigh. You seem very wise and easy to talk to. I don't talk about it very much, but I'm not from Port Damali. I was born and raised on Darktoe a really long time ago, back before the storm. And I haven't been able to go home for a really long time. And I hope to find something there. I just couldn't wait. I'm sorry.
I can understand the desire to go back from where you're from, but is it really worth the risk of your entire crew and you don't know what dangers are waiting for you there. It's a risky game to play.
I mean, well, realistically, we don't know what's at the Bisaft Isle either, and the distance, like, Darktoe we know will be there. Killian's been there. Killian was there, 20 years, but recently enough that we know that there's something there. The Bisaft Isle, nobody's heard anything from them since the storm started, so it seems more likely that we'll be safe in Darktoe than we will be trying to go to the Bisaft Isle first, because what happens if there's nothing there and then we're stranded at sea and there's nowhere else to go?
I can understand the logic of it. I feel a conversation with everyone involved would have helped things go smoother, because I have a feeling this might rub some of my group the wrong way. We don't like being lied to.
Yeah, I know. It's not really fair. I get it. It's just we got to the point where we could either keep going northwest towards Bisaft, or we could turn and cut through the Gravid Archipelago and start heading towards Darktoe, and all of you were asleep, so I made a call, and maybe it wasn't the right one, and I'm sorry.
Are all of your crew on board with this? Because I know some, and she'll nod towards the one she knows had the gambling issue, have some reservations. Have plans been made for them?
Jimothy has come a long way. I think he's more scared of himself than he needs to be. And I know that even if he struggles, that Gruck will keep him out of harm's way. Gruck has a really good head on his shoulders. I know it's kind of weird because nobody can really understand him or communicate with him very well, but he's solid.
Okay, if you're confident that we aren't going to starve at sea and that we can make it there safely, then I think I have to leave it there. But I hope, and it probably won't, that my crew will take it at least half as good as I do, but it's a risky game you've played.
I just hope that once we get there, you can see that it was the right call and forgive me.
We'll see.
And I've already got Errol and Gerald casting the nets, so I think we should be okay for food.
Okay. She's gonna head off in the direction of Killian.
Beautiful. Up in the crow's nest?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Let's head down below deck. Before Favor arrives, Dominic and Tanya, what were you guys up to?
Dominic was probably distracted whistling.
Whistling and twiddling his thumbs.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, just checking his nails if they're really clean.
Would Tanya have noticed the commotion or the change in the ship's direction, depending on the plan?
I think not currently.
Then Tanya is probably going to be still kind of just meandering around the ship, finding little things that she can like patch or improve.
Beautiful. And that is where you all are when, Favor, you find yourself fuming down the stairs.
Tanya! Dominic! I
Yes,
swear
sweetie?
to God, this fucking fool. Oh my God. Where are you? She's like
Down here,
looking-
Favor.
And you see her like stomping down, like, or I guess climbing down a ladder. When she looks around, her eyes adjusting to the different lighting.
Now, that sounds a bit extreme. What's going on?
This yellow sunflowered fool is going to get us all murdered on a whim. We're all going to starve to death. She is going to get us all killed. I don't know, I don't even understand why her choices are what they are, but she is a goddamn fool, and we should not have trusted her with our lives. What were we
Favor,
thinking? Oh my
Favor,
God.
slow down. What are you talking about?
We're not headed to the Bisaft Isle, everyone. Newsflash, and I'm the only one who noticed it. I don't know anything about seafaring and ships and boats. Oh God, this is the first time I've even seen an ocean on this trip, and yet somehow I was the only one that realized that we're going in the wrong direction.
God damn it. Which way are we going?
She, that little cowardly bitch, is sending us straight for Dark Toe.
That doesn't sound a great idea, because we don't have the supplies. However much I want to get there faster, the sea is bad for my hair.
And darling, you look beautiful. You don't need to worry about that. However, the rations that we will be taking will be out of her own personal stash and her crew's, because I will not starve to death on account of her poor decision making.
Do we have enough supplies for the rest of the crew, though?
We don't have enough supplies for anyone. Hence, the drama.
That sounds like a smart Tanya moment. Do we have a plan, Tanya?
We do have an emergency plan for an instance like this. If you remember, we have a druid. Our druid does have the ability to cast the spell Goodberry, and that can essentially feed a significant number of us for a significant portion of the day. Plus, if you remember, we found that fishing pole that if our druid if our druid manages to catch something, can feed one of us pretty much indefinitely for an entire day with a single fish.
Well, I've been
So-
watching her use it. She hasn't caught a single one. I wouldn't count on that at all. What we should count on is eating her corpse.
Hang on, for above table really quick. I was about to say, would Tanya have seen Melanie having caught the
Yes.
the fish?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tanya
Give
will pipe up.
Cassandra.
Tanya will pop up and pipe up for a second and say, hang on. She's caught one already, and you're probably not going to like to hear this part, but Melanie thought it prudent to give it to the captain, and it did feed Cassandra for the entire day.
Oh my
So-
God, no wonder she felt safe enough to make such a poor decision. Oh my God, you are all too soft-hearted. You're going to get us all killed, caring about all these little innocent people. This is absurd. How are we going to save, I don't know, the greater good or whatever the fuck you care about, if we're going to end up dead along the way?
Favor, we have an emergency plan. Even if we don't have the rations on board, we have nets, we have fishing poles, and we have the Goodberry spell. It's not foolproof. It is not ideal by any means. But we're not going to die. We're not going to starve to death out here by any means.
Did you do those calculations in your head?
I'm gonna say that Tanya would, yes.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna re-roll
Well,
that.
that's a no.
Good idea.
God.
Please be inspired.
Use your
Holy
halfling
shit.
lucky
And then
feet.
I'll throw my flash of genius on there.
Guidance? What about guidance? Got guidance?
Oh
can
yeah,
guidance
I'll
yourself,
guide
too.
myself. Dominic, are you guiding me too?
Are you scratching your head and actually calculating something visibly in front of me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then sure, let me roll you a d4.
Here, I got it. So that
you
would
got
be 14. That would be a 17 for Tanya between the
Okay.
guidances.
With a 17, when you guys were planning your route, Cassandra did talk over the inventory of rations aboard the ship. It will cut close between the rations available on the ship, Goodberry, and if Melanie is very lucky fishing and the crew is very lucky fishing, you'll make it there with plenty left over. If anything goes wrong, you could end up stranded at sea miles off the coast of Darktoe. I think
Is
you
that
are
very
on a
bumpy?
17. I think you're estimating a 75% chance of getting there by the skin of your teeth.
Okay, so back in character. By my estimations, we have about a 75% chance of making it to Darktoe, which is still not bad, considering that the Besaft Isles, we don't necessarily know what's there, or if the island's still there at all. So I think that this is kind of just one of those things that we have to roll with the punches, and each of us can find something to do to make this a little bit more possible to be successful. Then I think that that would be highly beneficial. Like I can either go help the crew with the nets, or we can go over the food inventory and see maybe what we can stretch to try and stretch the food out a little more.
Tanya, thank you for all those words. Let's put them on this side, and Dominic points to the left. How about on this other side here on the right, we just get into her mind and make her take us where we want?
Oh, Dominic, darling, you are the smartest person in this room.
You
She,
flatter
like-
me, sweetie.
She unclenches her jaw and kind of shrugs her shoulders, loosening up. I think we need to have a conversation with her and find out what she's killing us for. It might be worth figuring out why we're all about to die for her sake.
Always sensible. You are. How about you help us, Tanya? And if it fails, then we can do your inventory thing. Sorry, I got bored halfway down your plan.
Tanya is going to mull it over for a second, and or I guess more so feign that she is mulling it over for a second, and then look at Dominic and say, "No, I would very, very strongly recommend against messing with the mind of our captain.
We're
We've
gonna
been
poke
lucky
and
so
prod at
far."
it, not mess with it. I'm not going to control her. I just want to find out what was worth it. Killing all of us.
I don't think it's a matter of worth. And considering by my estimations, we have a better chance of making it than 50%. better than a coin flip is better than some of the odds we've taken in the past. You wouldn't have said the same thing about Dominic going to Broken Bank, which had a much higher chance of us dying just on the trip with the storms. We all know this, but we all went anyway.
You're comparing bad to worse. We could go and get the supplies, and then we'll be sure to be successful. Why roll the dice at all on this?
And also, at this point, if you tried to convince her with your extremely charismatic abilities, then at this point, we would be losing probability and percentage of success because we have already made headway in the direction towards Darktoe, whereas now having to backtrack towards Basaf means that we have wasted time, daylight, and supplies.
Yeah, I never said we were going to convince her of anything. I want to find out why. That is what's important to me. At the very least, I want to know what I'm dying for on her accounts. And quite frankly, I don't need your permission. And Favor just turns and walks away.
Dominic will pretend this isn't uncomfortable and look at Tanya, smile. See? It's great when we work together, isn't it? So will you come and help us get into her mind and try and figure what's going on? No suggestion without previous discussion, I promise.
Or Dominic,
both hands visible.
You could just try having a conversation with her. You two are both so silver-tongued that you could make just about any banker jealous. How about you just fucking talk to her? No spells, no magic, no trickery. A conversation. I imagine it could probably be that simple.
Why?
Why wouldn't it?
To be honest, I'm kind of curious.
Curious of what?
And Dominic points at the helm of telepathy. Yeah, that doesn't sound like an argument, Tanya. Let's have a look. Let's have a peek inside. I promise I won't mess with anything. Right hand up.
I can't condone this.
Oh,
her thoughts,
fine.
Her personal feelings, her sanctity of your own mind. Would you want your own mind violated by someone who just wanted to know what your intentions were? When that person could simply have a conversation with you and you would be honest with them.
When haven't I been honest with you? My intention is to make the world a better place. I'm transparent.
Dominic, I never even implied that you hadn't been honest. I was giving you a hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
Would you want
the subjunctives?
Would you want the sanctity of your mind violated? Yes or no?
Yeah.
If I had the ability to peek into your mind, see what half-truths you may have told me, to see what motives you may have, to see any hidden plans or agendas you might be concealing from the rest of us, would it be right of me to do so? It is for the safety of the group. It is for all of our best interest and well-being, is it not?
What's the downside
your silence
of it?
as understanding.
What's the downside of it? What can go wrong?
It's not a matter of what can go wrong. It's a matter of what is right and wrong.
Oh, I see.
It is a matter of principle, Dominic.
Can I think about it?
Dominic, I am going
Dominic
to
grins at you. He's grinning at you.
I'm going to be completely transparent. If you use
biting a nail.
If you use that helm on Cassandra instead of simply having a conversation with her, I will disassemble it and find another use for it. And you will never know. And Tanya walks away.
Fair enough. I promise you I won't use the helm on her. How about that? Are we good?
Dominic, I have a very distinct feeling that you are trying to get around what you know my intentions are and what boundary you know I've set. Talk to her. There's no reason you
Boring.
can't.
Fine, I'll talk to her. Deal? Are you happy now?
Thank you.
Don't worry, I'll do exactly what we agreed. Dominic is gonna go meet Favor.
Okay, gorgeous. I will mention we are approaching the part of the night on the third day where levels of exhaustion can begin to be occurred. So with that in mind, do we want to take a rest before confronting Cassandra, or do we want to make a constitution check for exhaustion?
Favor, darling, would you like to do it now? Or are you quite tired?
Well, it might do us some good to get a little bit of rest. And Favor just kind of like side eyes you and does a little half smile.
Dominic giggles.
I may need to let it loose a little bit of steam so I can think a bit clearly for the conversation I'm planning to have.
Fair enough. Just so you know, I promised Tanya I'm not going to be using the helm. That I'm actually going to be talking to her. You didn't promise anything that I remember, did you?
Well, and also, I did speak with her, and she had nothing helpful to say. So I did try his first idea. But also, I have a song for that, as you know, so you don't need to worry your handsome self about even touching that helm. Though, I can touch it. Maybe.
Out of character, you know that spell, right?
Yes, I sure do. That's how we
Yeah.
did the double detect
of course.
thoughts on
Of course.
Sheila.
So there you go. We're good. Back in character. All right, then let's go stretch your legs a bit, shall we? And let the morrow decide how it goes.
Smart as always, darling.
Glad you see it.
Beautiful.
Okay, so long rest for me.
Yes. Is anyone foregoing their long rest on the end of the third day?
Melanie's wanting to have a chat with Killian before going to bed, but wasn't gonna forego the rest.
That can be part of a long rest if it's just a chat and we're
Okay,
not doing
cool.
spells and extraneous activity kind of things.
Yeah, she was just gonna. Oh, hey, check if she's going up or he's coming down. That might require.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, as you approach the crow's nest, Killian is not in it, but you do see Shy on deck, kind of coiled around herself with her wing, like tented over something. So it seems like Killian is currently somewhere hiding under Shy's wing.
She's just gonna turn back to Cassandra before she
On
goes to
deck.
bed and go. Yeah, just go. It's better coming from you than me, so I'd suggest you tell my crew before they come up with their own ideas. And she's gonna settle down next to Shy on the opposite side of Killian and just kind of huddle down to sleep. He's already gone to sleep.
Oh no, he's not asleep. He's just
Burrowed.
Okay.
he just found a little. Yeah, Shy has made a portable burrow essentially.
Okay. Did you hear what's happening?
I thought I did.
Are you ready for what you're gonna face? It's happening a bit sooner than we thought.
Not at all. Especially not with what I saw her say. She's one of them? She's from there.
She's from there, but she hasn't been there in a very, very long time. We aren't always where we're from.
Honestly, if I hadn't spent as much time around Cassandra as we have, I think I'd probably be panicking a little more, because that is almost my worst nightmare.
Don't forget, you've got 4 people behind you. He's not here. 4 people behind you, no matter what happens. And you've got this one, and we'll give Shy a scratch.
Tomorrow's going to be interesting.
Yep. I saw Favor stomping off upset. I'm guessing she already knows.
Oh, I quite thoroughly chastised Cassandra.
That explains why she was looking like that when I got up. Well, here's hoping tomorrow goes better than today. And everything gets out in the open.
True.
Anyway, good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Well, I'll be here. It's a pretty comfortable place to bed down for the night.
It's gonna huddle up and have a sleep.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shy's big enough that this is like a little cave with her wing there.
Yes.
So-
For the two of you, absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So, you'll all awake on the morning of the 4th day. I think we're going to do a little bit differently than we have with our regular routine. Before spells are cast, I would like everybody to go ahead and start off with their perception check.
Okay.
Favor's distracted.
Get 5. 5.6, close enough.
Melanie is on point.
Nat 20.
Melody's noticing everything.
Favor's just staring at Dominic, apparently.
That's a nat 20.
That's 2 Nat 20s.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Favor Dominic dashing with the sea wind in his hair. Tanya, oh no. Tanya, you're intently like staring daggers at the back of Favor and Dominic. Goodness gracious. And then we have a nat 20 for a 28 from Melanie. 17 from Killian. I think you're trying to keep your wits
Next.
about you, but a little bit you know, the anxiety of the approach is getting a little bit intense. A natural 20 for a total of 29 from Dominic. Gorgeous. So,
Yeah,
My
I figure
guidance is
anything below
higher too.
Killian's. I figure anything below Killian's passive perception just means he's distracted.
yes, absolutely. How do I do this? Hold on. There we go. Our 2 natural 20s. What you notice is a ship very similar to Cassandra's approaching. It is flying flags with the color. Let me look at my color coding. With like a sea salt, almost bluish white flag colors above it. It appears to be a pirate ship, and they are heading directly towards you.
Symbology that Killian recognizes, or
Melanie, would you have pointed out the ship?
Yep, she woke up next to him, would have immediately gone, there's a ship over there. I don't recognize the colors. Do you recognize it?
Ooh. Roll me a history check, Killian.
okay.
I don't know how much you got out. Ooh, a fair enough amount. You would recognize these colors as the Old Salt Compact. This is a faction of pirates on Darktow. Mostly the older folks, veterans, people who uphold tradition and stability on Darktow. They are perhaps what would be considered the most reasonable of the pirate factions on Darktow.
Okay. I'll communicate that and probably warn Cassandra. I'm assuming she would know who the Old Salt Compact is.
Gorgeous. So what you guys are gonna see is no, what the heckarino. As you approach Cassandra this morning, you see that she is looking quite different than she has before. Her token border is supposed to be yellow, but it is not. She has shed her camp counselor sunflower yellow wardrobe. She does still have her little yellow flower in her hair, but she has now taken on full pirate garb. She has a leather duster, like breezy, almost burgundy tunic on, a captain's hat with little adornments and gold coins hanging from it, and she is as chipper as ever this morning. And as
You just always put that on. Melanie's gonna just ask, do you just always have that on you?
Of course. It was, it is a sort of retailored version of what I used to wear when I was a little girl aboard my mom's ship. And it was realistically the only thing that I had left of home when I made it to Port Damali. So as I grew out of it, I just had it remade, retailored to fit me. And now, yes, I keep it on the ship at all times. Usually it's just locked in a little glass case in the captain's quarters, but I figured since we are approaching Darktow now, if not now, when?
With her dressed like this and having gotten the information he got last night, Killian is racking his brain. Has he seen her like this before?
Like a pirate before?
Yeah, has he ever seen her in Darktow before, or was that before he...
No roll necessary. She left Darktow at least 250 years ago.
Oh, okay. It's been a long while.
Yes, when she was a little girl.
Okay.
Beautiful. And you all point out the ship to her?
Yeah.
She will take us...
flying the colors of the Old Salt Compact.
As soon as you say that, you see her face lights up and she sprints to the prow of the ship, stumblingly pulling a spyglass out from her belt and pulls it out to look. And she goes, perfect. This is exactly what I knew would happen. And she calls back over her shoulder, Gerald, change the colors quickly. And they start pulling down the old sails and putting up sea salt blue sails to fly the colors of the Old Salt Compact. And you see Cassandra is jumping up and down, waving her arms, trying to get the attention of the captain of this other ship. And you see she starts yelling, Mom, I'm over here, Mom. in the ship sails
Melanie's gonna take a deep breath in
closer.
and place a hand on Killian's shoulder and just go,
He is
breathe. I don't know how
vibrating.
bad it is. She's gonna like make a look over to Shy's side and just kind of nod her head to kind of just go on him.
Shy wraps the tightest around Killian that she ever has, almost like she's a boa constrictor.
He bolts. Hold on. I'm doing a check about this.
Melanie is going to hold on as she can and just gonna get Shy for help to just kind of almost put all her weight on him, deep pressure therapy, she can.
Do you want to give Shy advantage, or do you want Shy to give you advantage on athletics or acrobatics?
I get the feeling Shy is better than me in every way, shape, or form. Shy can have advantage.
Okay, that's a saving throw. How do we... Oh, I have to take it off of edit. That is a 20. So, Killian, you turn and go to bolt, and Shy and Melanie both tackle you onto the ship and put all of their body weight on top of you.
And why are we doing this?
Breathe.
Killian is for sure having a panic attack at the moment. Like
What?
Melanie is just gonna leave Shy to
He's
it and
dealing
just
with the colors. He's
him
freaking.
covered. And is just gonna kind of just he just this is not he was not ready for pirates this early in the morning or in the week.
Pirates? That's a pirate ship. What in the... Cassandra! What are you getting us involved with now?
She is entirely and utterly ignoring you as this other ship pulls up next to them. They extend the plank across, and walking across the plank, you see a couple different figures. The first of which, the captain of this ship. The resemblance is quite uncanny, as Cassandra's mom walks across first, and she says, "Cassandra, is that you? I have not seen you in years. Come here, my girl," and wraps her hands around her, and they are like twirling each other on the deck of this ship. Following behind her is someone who is not familiar to anyone currently. But if you would like to describe your character, Crimson.
Yes. So as this 5'11" looking smug, arms behind his back as if he's walking the plank and just in awe of life. He's got a smug grin and he's just kind of taking you all in. But then he'll probably quirk his head seeing a rabbit's foot maybe on the ground.
Under a giant dragon, yes. Not giant. She's medium-sized, but...
He's fully covered by wings and all that, so it's just a lump on the ground, I'd imagine.
Okay, so just a dragon, and he'll go like, okay, that's weird, but, you know, I've seen weirder. He's got these very loose robes, half his chest exposed, elemental markings adjourned down his face, glowing and crackling with lightning underneath it. His hair is constantly being blown by the wind, and his skin is a deep purple hue, and he's got purple eyes, and he's a very out there looking fella.
Beautiful.
Pointed elven ears, and probably very, very confident that he's the most striking figure that's out there.
Have you met Favor?
As, as Cassandra and her mother are reuniting on the deck of the ship, she begins like doing the mother thing where she's like petting her cheek and saying, "Oh my dear, do you have enough rations? Is everything set? Do you have enough supplies?" Da 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 da. And Cassandra looks very sheepish for a moment and says, "We may have been a little I may have been a little foolhardy in trying to sail directly to Darktoe instead of resupplying the ship." She says, "Oh, my sweet, sweet girl. We've trained about this. You know exactly how many supplies you're going to need to take this any amount of travel. You should never mind. Wisp, I need you to start getting the crew to bring over some of the supplies."
Aye, aye, Captain.
And Killian, with that, I think you recognize a familiar name and a familiar voice.
Wisp?
Muffled through dragon.
Yeah. What?
Very breathless, bitch by a dragon.
Huh?
On the deck, you see a large, black-scaled, kind of a dragon with, like antlers and butterfly wings, and then peeking around from the side of it, or I guess from underneath it, you see a very familiar pair of brown rabbit ears as Killian kind of peeks out.
Wisp will he was walking back the plank to gather the crew to bring over supplies, and when he heard the muffled woof from under the dragon head, he turned his head, and then he sees Killian peek through, and he's just like, his eyes like light up, like little sparks of lightning kind of come up, and he just turns around, and one second he's walking past the plank, the next second he's up beside you. Killian?
What? Okay, that's a face I wasn't expecting to see. You're with a pirate crew. Oh boy.
What?
Looks like you got what you were looking for, I guess.
Got what I was looking for, and what are you doing back on a pirate ship? I didn't think you'd try get on one in a while.
It wasn't a pirate ship when I got on it.
Okay.
To be perfectly honest, I fully did not expect to be coming back this way.
Well, a lot has changed since you left, little guy.
Please tell me I at least got rid of Red.
Well, there's a new person in charge.
Anyone I might know?
You know, I think I want you to see it for yourself to believe it.
Well, that's mildly concerning.
It's all good news. Trust me on that. When have I ever lied? Wisp has lied a lot.
Yeah, I assumed from the way you said that.
Sorry, Captain. Is it okay if I get acquainted with this crew?
Here, you're bringing supplies over for us. Let me help. Shy. And him and Shy will walk along and help you start grabbing stuff.
As Shy passes, she gets a full fish as a treat.
Beautiful. You see Gruck begins to follow behind to start helping carry things as well. And then several of the crew of the other ship begin ferrying stuff back and forth across the plank.
As Wisp takes over a crate, you see this like leanly built, more dexterous and like more lithe build of a person pick up a box like it's nothing. Like Wisp looks like a bit of a twig, but he can still put in the heavy weight.
I will say for the rest of you guys, like when Kelly had first met you, he was a little standoffish and a little quiet. This is the fastest you've ever seen him like take to someone.
Beautiful. You'll see that Cassandra and her mom head downstairs to the captain's quarters to start catching up. It has been a long time since they have gotten a chance to see each other. So they are going to go cordon themselves off. Wisp, you are left in charge of the crew as the first mate. And aside from moving over supplies, you are told to make sure that the ship turns its path around and begins sailing alongside Cassandra's ship.
All right. So, who's running this joint when the captain's daughter is not?
You will see
Jimothy, or what's his name, the other guy?
Caldor. You will see
Caldor.
A grumpy ass old man in a raincoat, like a bright yellow raincoat with a big, like blue, it's either a scar or a birthmark or a tattoo across the side of his face. Will sort of give you a grumble. That'd be me.
All right. He'll go to shake hands with them.
It won't let me copy and paste. I did not tell you the name of your ship before the session. It is the Widow's Wait.
The Widow's Wait.
Mm-hmm. He will shake your hand, like in the way that a grumpy old man does, where his hand feels both leathery and paper thin at the same time, vaguely moist, as if he is constantly covered in salty brine water. And that he will curtly nod and turn on his heel to head back up to the helm.
All right, and you lot. He'll turn to everybody else that's on top deck. Introductions are in order. You seem to be friends of Killian, so yous are friends of me. Wisp's the name. Paradin's the game. Who are you all?
Favor's gonna approach immediately because she saw all the goods being brought on board. And she is a ridiculously beautiful elven woman with piercing sapphire blue eyes. She curtsies. It looks like you're our hero. My name is Favor. Pleasure to meet you.
Well,
Wait,
the pleasure is all
that's-
mine. And he does an over theatrical bow, like rolling his hand as he goes.
Killian, with a big old grin on his face, will slap Wisp on the back. I can talk you through their names. This is Favor. That's Dominic's girlfriend. That's Dominic. This is Tonya. And that is Melanie.
Nice to meet you all. He notes the Dominic's girlfriend thing in the back of his head.
Favor's never been called that before.
I was waiting for and Dominic, Favor's boyfriend.
Dominic is strangely quiet. He's just grinning at that. Just living in the moment.
And so, Favor, Dominic, Tanya, and Melanie. It's nice to meet you all.
Oh, in this one he's shy, and he'll give the dragon scratches.
She will immediately
Hi.
pick up on Killian's energy. It starts making happy dragon noises and like prancing around you and sort of doing like a little headbutt with her antlers. But in the cute way that cats do. Not in an aggressive way.
What a lovely creature.
Hey, kept me alive through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she's just the best. Aren't you shy? Yes, you are.
And so, if you don't mind me asking, what have you got doing? You're the crew of the captain's daughter? What's her
we're
name?
more
I've never
like-
heard of her, I don't think.
We're more along the lines of passengers on the ship. Captain is
That
Cassandra.
comes really, all things considered, due to our recent events.
We were heading to Broken Bank either way. We're just there quicker than we thought.
Faster and more perilous, because this fool of a captain wasn't even going to supply us with enough meals to make it there.
We have food now, and we had alternate means.
Well, thanks to our
Just let
hero
it go.
here. Wes, thank you so much again. I am so pleased that we ran into you guys.
Well, who knows? Maybe this was the captain's daughter's plan all along. Knowing that she'd meet her mother. Who knows if they haven't been in contact? Who knows if the supplies were already on their way?
Considering where we were, I would be very surprised unless Cassandra here has some otherworldly powers to be able to communicate with the wind.
Well, the wind has weird ways of working. As Wes will just levitate a bit off the ground as he casts levitate on himself. I would know. He throws his hands behind his head and kind of leans back and just lies on top of the wind.
Now that's
I'm
a
an air
fun
genasi.
trick.
Not a trick, more state of being.
Lovely. Well, you'll have to teach Cassandra how to speak through those tricks, or talents, if you will. Forgive me, I'm feeling a little bitter. I thought I wasn't going to have a meal for another week.
That Melanie rolls her eyes.
Really? A week? Is it were you that poorly rationed?
She had no idea what she was doing. Darling, trust us. She doesn't know. I do think that this whole thing was a fool's errand on her part. We were simply led astray, quite literally and figuratively. Though now we are headed to
Very
Dark Toe. Were you headed there as well?
Killian very subtly tries to catch Wisp's eye and shakes his head very slowly. like it wasn't that bad.
Melody's just gonna cast Goodberry and just kind of like offer him one, and then kind of just eating one, just kind of sighing and staring.
Oh, thanks.
Tanya's gonna chime in really quick and just say, she doesn't speak for all of us. I ran the numbers, and we had a 75% chance of making it to Dark Toe just fine.
And a 25% chance of not. I don't like risking myself like that. I'm too important, and so is my Dominic.
Okay, numbers. Just leave the numbers out of it. Bro can't count past 10.
That's a little difficult for Tanya. Tanya's very good with the numbers.
Well, Tanya, please, you can leave the numbers to Killian here. He
Don't do
can
that.
just Let Killian be my numbers guy.
That's fine. A rough translation. I'll be the numbers guy for all of us here. A rough translation. We had a much better chance, a much higher rate of survival to make it to Broken Bay, or to make it to Darktoe, than we did surviving the place that we just left.
We just leave.
Oh, shitty little island called Broken Bank.
It was very important.
It was definitely broken.
It's
Wow.
the future of
Kind of.
investment in the whole region. It's full of opportunities now.
Wisp, to give you a little bit of knowledge on what you would know about Broken Bank, it is a steer clear location. It is known widely amongst everybody on Darktoe that nobody goes to Broken Bank. Period. End of story. You do not get too much of an explanation as to why, other than it's bad there and we will all die.
You fuckers went to Broken Bank and expected to have a good time? No wonder you're low on supplies. Like, come on, you can't be hard on your captain. You got out of there alive. You're lucky to tell the tale.
To be fair, we did fix it. It's
Luck has nothing to do with it.
And Cassandra
It has
almost didn't make
something
it out
to do.
alive. She did die for a little bit.
Good.
Dominic is gonna.
Luck has to do with everything everywhere. There is nothing where luck does not take its toll on something.
I prefer making
I am
my
from
own.
Broken Bank, you know. Just
Oh,
looking
really?
at you. Yeah. And Dominic is gonna let
Oh.
the embarrassment sink in.
Oh, and Dominic here is also a couple 100 years old, apparently.
Yeah, that too, but don't I look great?
I'm 42.
But that's okay. Now, are we all going to Doctor together, having a blast along the way?
Yes. To Darktoe then.
I mean, as long as it's safe for all of us.
Well, what
I'm
brings
okay.
you there? You still haven't told us that.
What
And
brings
we-
me to Darktoe? I've been in
Mhm.
Darktoe the last 20 years. It's my home.
I suppose I should mention that. You guys remember me talking about Red and the little household I was a part of?
Mm-hmm.
The nice way of
Meet
putting it.
our protection detail, if you will. Wisp is the
Wisp.
guy that made sure we never got hurt.
Yeah. Didn't pick up these scars in pretty little back alleys.
So you'll assist us in our endeavors there, then.
Oh,
Good
so it's
people, I would
Killian.
trust him.
I don't know about the rest of you guys. I mean, we just met. But
Kind of a
Killian,
package deal at the
I'll-
moment.
what do you say, Killian?
Ah, they're all right.
Really? Even the shiny one?
Says a shiny one.
Which one's the shiny one?
Dominic.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, I was
tracks.
looking at you.
I was like, are we talking about Favor's glitter? Are we talking about Dominic's cleanliness or Tanya's shining armor?
Sure,
Or even Shy's scales could be shiny.
Oh, valid.
the grapes aren't sweet, but they
Melanie's
aren't quite sour.
personality.
Yeah,
Well,
the grapes
Killian's
aren't sweet,
endeavors
but they're
are
quite sour.
our endeavors. So if you're going to help him, you'll be helping us.
No, I think I'll be helping Killian.
But we're Killian's team. Come on, we have so many moves rehearsed.
So
Just have to
Killian's
bring
your
you up to speed.
boss. Nice, Killian.
I wouldn't say that.
You've got a whole crew behind you, Killian. That's awesome. You're moving up in the world. Little rabbits all grow up.
Yeah, his ears are like covering his eyes at this point. That's like Killian's version of a blush.
Wisp will just ruffle the top of his head.
That's right. We call him the Colonel, and Dominic is gonna laugh.
The Colonel.
Colonel.
He totally took that as Dominic not being familiar with like seafaring.
Or military or anything involving general culture. Yeah.
All right. Well, crews, hoist the sails and disengage the planks. We've transported over all the goods. I know. Hoist the sails. I totally said that the first time.
Yes, you do promise that if I walk into Darto, I'm not losing my head, right?
You will definitely not lose your head.
Or
my
any
feet,
other
or my hands.
limbs.
Depending on your behavior, you may lose another limb.
Another limb?
We need the feet for luck.
You know, there is sayings about a Haragon's feet. But with the new kind
Melanie
of
steps in
leadership,
between them.
don't worry, the new leadership will definitely not let that slide. You just gotta see. It's gonna be awesome.
All right. You say so.
Hang on, Killian, do
worry.
you still have that magic item?
The old guy's gone.
Coin?
Huh?
The coin?
The
Or
foot fetish.
The foot fetish.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I still got that.
Would you bring that out in response to the like you might lose your foot? Be like, oh, well, they can fucking try.
Well, good news. I've got an extra one.
3 lucky feet.
Killian pulls out a whole ass human foot on a chain.
Fucking sick. Killian, you've leveled up in my eyes.
Beautiful. So the ships are now both turned around, sailing in the direction of Darktoe. We have 8 more days of travel. I know that we have some business to attend to. Some questions, some spells, and whatnot. You guys also can add 6 more days of tracking to your downtime trackers to make up the difference for heading to Darktoe.
I think we already did.
We added just for heading to the
Bisaft, yes.
island.
There's an
And
8-day
then
difference to Darktoe. Or 6 days, so
we
sorry.
added 6.
Sorry, I added 6. Should I add any more?
It was 6 the first time, not 8?
6 the
You
first
told me to
time.
add 6.
Okay. Oh, out of 12. Yes, that makes sense. So it's 6 more in addition to that, because it's 12 days total to Darktoe.
Okay.
If you would like to pick up a downtime activity,
Downtime tracker.
yes. If you would like to pick up a downtime activity, you can learn a language, a skill.
Yeah, some of us are
other
learning
things.
Draconic or other languages.
Yes. Shy is teaching everybody Draconic.
Killian.
Well,
So
Shy's
you
a good
talk to
assistant.
well, I can talk to Shy. Yeah, I'm learning it to talk to Shy.
I was about to say, no. Shy is sitting at the very front of the class, just rambling in Draconic with a very pretentious scarf and
It's that
doofy
French
nerd
teacher
glasses.
that je parle en français.
Yes.
Yeah, Killian is just the translator.
I suppose what Wisp would try pick up on is a bit of don't know, actually.
Can decide later.
Yeah, we can absolutely talk
I'll
about it after
decide
the
later.
session.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
Give it a
give you
thought. Yeah.
12 days instead of 6 because you have technically already been at sea for 6 days on your
Mhm.
way here from Darktoe. So that'll give
So
you a
there's
total of
another
12
6
days.
Yes. Or oh no, for him.
Yes, 12 days for
I
him,
forgot
6
that
for
I
the
had
rest
in
of you.
his. I forgot
12 days for
because
everyone.
this is a carryover sheet from an old campaign. So West does know a lot of Marquesian swears.
Beautiful.
You're a
Talk to
sailor.
me.
Yes, Dominic knows Marquesian.
So that West might try learn Marquesian
Beautiful.
to expand upon his Marquesian swears.
Gorgeous.
Melanie is gonna find a moment to find Tanya just on her own.
Mhm.
I did ask about your blueprints yesterday.
Right, and did you find anything out?
I'm so sorry. Please
according-
allow me to intervene because I have been given some information that makes me uncertain of if I answered correctly.
You said perhaps in the next 7 days that we might find some information about the schematics.
Okay, gorgeous. I should not have answered. My apologies. So what would have actually happened was the spell would have fizzled the same as the other ones did. You can still keep whatever answers I gave you after that, because I fucked up. But that one you would not have an answer to.
That was divination. That was divination.
Oh, got
So
you.
there was only one question.
So that one did not work. That one backfired.
Well, I thought I got something, but never mind.
I'm so sorry. It is integral to the plot that I did not answer that question.
Tanya is going to very, very loudly swear in Gnomish.
Melanie will understand you and kind of almost instinctively flinch away for half a second.
Oh, then she'll put her hands up. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just they're
It's okay.
it's ex-
Haven't heard those since home, really.
fair enough. Sorry. I'll try and keep the Gnomish to a minimum. It's just when you
No, it's
work
nice hearing it.
when you work in a forge or well around a bunch of angry gnomes building and tinkering and creating things, you tend to pick up a lot of creative language.
When you live in the forest, things go wrong every so often, and unfortunately, most of my tribe was gnomish, so I got familiar.
Well, I deeply apologize if I spooked you. Was not my goal or
I
intent.
just wasn't expecting to hear it.
Yes, it's a skill that I haven't had the need nor opportunity to brandish as of recent, since we've met, really, I believe. So I guess old habits do die kind of hard.
Melanie will continue in gnomish, but new habits are nice to learn too.
Absolutely. And Tanya responds in kind and kind of like pats her head a little bit. Thank
Sorry
you for
I couldn't
asking
have been more
anyway.
help with your question. I've just had difficulties with some of the questions we've needed or wanted answered. It's been frustrating.
No, Melanie, I completely understand. I can't, don't, and wouldn't hold it against you in the slightest. It would have been nice to get an answer, but it was a hope, not an expectation. I appreciate you trying.
Yeah. Well, here's hoping the next lot of questions go better. Do you have anything else you'd like to know? I get the feeling the schematics are off the table.
Yeah. Very likely. That was really my only line of inquiry. I know that I think we all have pretty widespread and general questions about what it is we're going to encounter in Broken Bank as far as the in Dark Toe, in Dark Toe as far as the hags and whatever else we might encounter there. So I suppose just whatever general knowledge we can gather about that. I believe that was what our group's general modus operandi was in trying to find out information aside from our own individual, more personal questions.
Oh, well, there's always hope for future questions. But yeah, some of the questions have been helpful. And some of the questions, and she kind of gives a pointed look in Favor's direction, got answered on their own.
Favorite looks away.
Ironic how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, thank you again, Melanie. I apologize if I caused you any undue stress or inconvenience. If there's anything I can do to help facilitate this process or help you find any answers, I am more than happy to chip in more than my part for whatever can be done to figure out and find these answers that we all are looking for.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know if I need help, but I think this is just one of those things we're gonna have to figure out the hard way.
Fair enough. Besides, I don't mind doing things the hard way, and then Tanya's kind of gonna like smack, like kind of like punch her fists together.
Yeah.
That is not what I thought you were about to say.
Yeah,
Neither.
better.
Get your minds out of the gutter. I'm not Favor.
I wasn't sure where that was going, but my mind went to you were either about to slap Melody's ass or your own. So
Yeah, no.
It's okay. That can be your headcanon. That can absolutely have happened in your headcanon. It's not outside of Tanya's character in the slightest.
Yeah. Well, this has been an interesting trip, and here's hoping Broken Bank goes easier on us. Dark Toe goes easier on us.
Not likely from what I hear, but we survived Broken Bank, and we somehow managed to leave it a better place despite other influences. So I suppose we continue, stay the course, hope for the best, and plan for the worst, right?
I'd say it's already better than the worst. At least we're not
Yeah,
in Killian in direct danger.
I suppose you're right, and it's not like we're gonna starve, so especially not with these extra supplies. So I would say we're in a significantly
Our
better
hand with a
position than
berry
we
on
were
it.
in.
You want a berry?
Is that a no?
Just offie.
Did you offer me a berry?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She
I'm sorry. The fair.
only eaten only two of them have been eaten. She still has a few. It just holds
I'm
out
sorry.
a berry.
The ferret came out right as you said that, and it kind of cut out a little bit. So I thought that you were offering the ferret on top of your head, like the token
No,
is on top of your head.
that wasn't me. I didn't see the ferret until just now.
Okay,
Sorry,
I was
that's my
so
bad.
confused for 5 seconds. No, it's a-okay. It's a-okay. I was just very confused for 5 seconds.
I just wanted to add the babies to the picture.
Yeah.
But thank you, Melanie. And then Tanya's gonna grab it and plop it into her mouth, like position it on her like thumbnail and like flick it into her mouth. You are a godsend, little one.
And she blushes, ducks, and then runs away.
Beautiful. Speaking of Melanie's trouble with questions, do you have your questions ready for today?
Oof.
Oh, notebook.
Yes, I'm of my said notebook.
Killian had questions,
That's
but
some-
with Wisp's response.
Yeah.
Wait.
I know, those were my questions. Kind of answered.
Yes. So we had a divination question.
Unquestionable, that's unquestionable. Half of my questions I can't ask about because they're just not answers.
How do you know?
So
What won't give you answers?
Well, I can't ask about the
But-
music sheet. I can't ask about the
Huh.
Maddox.
Melanie, darling, do you think it's a good time for us to do the questions thing? Maybe we should do them together today.
Okay, do you have something on your mind that needs answering?
I think both of us are going to be asking a few questions, aren't we? I am curious about the names of the two hags we're looking for. What about you?
I have nothing at the top of my head I can think of.
Shall we
Melanie
go
wanted
off
to be-
table, guys?
Yeah, I can't think of anything on the top of my head.
We brainstormed a gazillion questions last time.
Yeah, and then all of mine have either been answered or have led to dead
got
ends.
cut down.
No, but
Yeah.
those are your private ones. We had quest-related, team-related questions.
Yeah, a lot of the quest-related ones have also ended with dead ends.
Yep.
Right. So we had what are the names of the two hags? That one I got. I have one of private interest to Dominic, which I can ask later. And then we have a bunch of yes nos we could ask. So how about we brainstorm a few?
Yep.
Should we get info about the new leadership? See how helpful going down that avenue it'll be.
Yeah. There was is Waylon the new pirate king was a question Killian was wanting to ask, but it hadn't been confirmed.
Are
I
they
thought
open
that
to
was one that you did
upgrade?
ask last time.
What was that?
I thought that one was asked last time. No,
Literally
you asked
what
if
I
he was
just said.
alive.
Oh, Tanya.
Yeah, I asked if they were
It was
alive.
asked if he was
Right.
alive.
Right.
Yeah, I asked if he was alive, I asked if Bella was alive, and I asked if they were both still on. Yeah, then I asked if they were both still on Dark Joe.
Right.
Were the three that I asked, yeah.
And then
Gotcha.
wanting to know if German was alive, but I think we kind of got that answer.
So how about
Well, if I can pause
sorry.
you really quickly, so sorry. I think right now is a perfect time for us to go to break while the party mulls over some questions that they would like to ask. So we will be right back in about 10 or 15 minutes. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and we will see you soon.
Cold each soul, a sharpened asset. Every heart a simple tool. Something swarming till it splinters just to keep the world in a roll. All the world a working weapon. Every friend a borrowed blade. Never saw the hand that held him. Never named the part he played. If each person is a hammer, just a tool to swing and store. What becomes of worn out metal when there is no need for war? did brave. He laid the limbs whose legs led the charge, whose hands hauled the fallen, whose arms held his children before he went away. Unto fang and feather life keeps Clay walked the woods to a crystal spring, set down the head in the gleaming ring, whose brow bent to maps and measured stars, whose mind dreamt of quiet open roads, whose eyes weighed a true friend from a foe's. Unto the root and crystal the garden grows. Dusk climbed up north where the onyx fire breathes like a cavern's deep hidden choir. He burned what stayed, whose chest braced the line, whose lungs carried courage into sound, whose spine would not bend or break. Unto ash for brick, for ink, for iron. The wild mother kept the heart aside, planted it in the stone cage desert. Brine rose from salt, a living well. Rot shell keeps watch by crust and swell. Hard at the rim, within it thrives. So keep the fallen fourfold ways. Menagerie, garden, kiln, and brine, whose limbs that bore, whose mind that guides, for making strength, for love that binds. Unto four houses guard the dead by the divine. say the caves are singing north, all moss and mist and holy worth. Druids pack their roots and leaves to chase a song no map believe. No map for me, no song to chase. I'll keep my feet in a safer place. Let them hum to wolf and tree. No caves are calling out for me. They'll kiss the bark and court the breeze. Bed down with foxes, birds and bees. I'll keep my lovers warm and loud, not leaf-clad, lost or forest-bound. No map for me, no song to chase. I'll keep my feet in a safer place. If moss can moan, then let it be. The wilds won't whisper sweet to me. Hum for your stones and fade. I'll hum for coin and your embrace. They'll vanish north as bird or steed, while I'll make gold on tune and need. If caves can sing, then let them weep. The tune's not mine, and that's my creed. No map for me, no song to chase. I'll keep my feet in a safer place. Let druids drown in melody. The silence suits just fine for me. Fly with me to the mountains of doom. Ashes, fire, sharp steel and claws. Through waters, willows and burnt black land. My eyes and my wings will forever be yours. Let us glide through the valleys of death. Ashes, fires, sharp steel and claws, and hunt down their queen till her last breath. My eyes and my wings will forever be yours. When the sun hits the mountains, ashes, fires, sharp steel and claws, the armies will meet, and you'll be my guide. My eyes and my wings will forever be yours. And when I lay down in my own blue blood, ashes, fires, sharp steel and claws, my soul will accompany yours in the hunt. My eyes and my wings were forever just yours. slow. Hands that once blessed now tremble below. The scales lie waiting. The goddess is blind. Order unravels.
Welcome back, everybody. We have returned to sea once again on the 4th day on our trip down to Darktoe, ready to ask the gods some questions.
Yes. So Dominic is going to sit next to Melanie. And so are you ready, little one? How about I go first?
Okay.
Twilight Lady, listen to me. I beg your wisdom. Seeing as there's the new crew of the second ship, who among the crew knows the 2 hags we're looking for?
All of them.
The 2 hags. They wouldn't. Will they know 2?
That was the answer. And
Yeah.
little one, the answer was all of them.
That means Frilla's been to the island before.
And that means they're probably public figures.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to start with my what's it called? The non-divination question. My
Commune.
English.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with commune. First question is, I'm making sure I'm nowhere near the new crew, anyone that could hear me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm probably mostly asking this mentally. Can I do it mentally to my goddess?
Does commune have a verbal component?
Yes, it does.
Then
I'm assuming we're somewhere private.
You can get somewhere private for sure. But also, you're casting commune from an item, which negates the need for verbal, somatic, and material components. So I think you're set.
Okay, so I'm just gonna close my eyes. First question. Are any of the crew under the influence of the hags?
You feel the sea breeze wisp up around you. Not to my knowledge. Sorry.
This one is very clearly asked in my head, not out loud.
No, I said wisp.
Does Cassandra like... No, that's a new one.
Oh,
does
gotcha.
Cassandra like Tanya in a romantic sense?
Jesus.
Drama.
How omniscient are gods?
I think it depends on the domain as well.
Well, Cassandra is a follower of the Wild Mother. So...
I imagine she would have prayed to the Wild Mother for guidance. An old thing.
I believe so.
I believe so is the answer.
Or perhaps conflicted.
Is there anyone on the Widow's Wake that we should be wary of?
Is there anybody on the Widow's Wake you should be wary of? I think the response you would get is they're all pirates.
Non-answer, but an answer all the same. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there for a minute. I don't have anything I can think of for a good divination question right this moment. All of mine ended up being yes or no questions.
How about you ask whether there's someone in the crew we can talk to find more about the hags?
Do you not want to ask about their names still?
Oh,
I
we
think-
weren't sure if that would be an actual good, allowed question with with divination.
Oh right,
We
because I
weren't
did
sure
look
if
that
that's
up
legal.
before. Yes, I looked it up before and
Yeah.
let you guys know that that would be an illegal question, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ooh. Who would be the best person to divination question? Who would be the best person to turn to ask about information on the hags?
Who would be the burst?
The best person to turn to ask about information on the hags in the Widow's Wake crew?
I think I need an intent behind this question. What constitutes the best in Melanie's mind?
The most familiar with them?
The most familiar.
Might be on an interaction base, might be on a just who's like interacted with them the most and is the most familiar with them on a surface level.
Who is the most familiar with them on a surface level? I think you get a response back of a name, Catherine Mosswake.
Catherine, starting with a T.
Yes, TATHRENMOSSWAKE. Also,
Yep, cool.
Wisp, that is an inspiration for you. Aw, thanks, Wolfie.
Already inspired.
Oh,
So
yeah.
double.
You got 2.
I'm so inspired.
I know. Okay. That's all my questions.
Beautiful.
She is going to inspect. Ooh, which herb am I inspecting today? The silver weft grass to see what it does.
To see what it does. What it does
Using her.
in its base state, or oh no, I didn't have it there. What it does in its base state, or what it's used to do.
What it's used to do.
Okay, gorgeous. Let me. I didn't put it directly on the handout, of course, because why would I do that? So I put it in my notes instead. Goofy. Remind me what one you just asked about. I'm so sorry. The silver weft grass?
Silver weft grass.
Okay. Okay, we got 2 options, so flip me a coin.
Okay. One.
It can be braided into a foci to stabilize Fey portals. I can copy and paste that, add it to the
Yes, please.
doc for you.
She will immediately pass that information on to Killian.
There you are.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And yeah, that is. Yeah. Cool.
Anything else on our 4th day?
I believe Favor is a little curious.
About what?
Aren't we going to go into Cassandra's real intent?
Oh, we do
What did
still
you
want to
talk
do
about?
that, huh? I mean, I'm down, but isn't she with her mom?
Yes, she is in the captain's quarters. You can knock. I do believe you have to have line of sight or detect thoughts.
Yeah, I think we
or
kind of just figured out like why she was so
Yeah.
excited to get to Darko.
I do think your question is answered.
Yeah.
But there may be alternative things underneath the surface.
Let's do that once we get line of sight. And if she's locked in there all day, then let's not. But say whatever during a meal or whatever.
Sure.
Above table, Cassandra and her mom will be down in the captain's quarters for the entirety of the 4th day.
Then I suppose we just let it slide.
But there are still, what did we say 12
So-
minus 4 is?
Hey,
8 more
8.
days.
There you go. So let's save it for tomorrow. Maybe we could go and try and find out who Tathryn Moswick is.
Just keep in mind with this second half of that, like detect thoughts will let you get the surface thoughts. So if you get the conversation going that way, it'll be fine. But if you try to do a deep dive, just keep in mind that she'll be aware that you did a deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Kick us off her boat.
you off the ship?
Make you walk the plank. Cassandra might not, but maybe with this new pirate attitude, who knows?
Yeah, well, and her mom being here, I imagine that's going to get a little
Mm-hmm.
overprotective.
So let's not. That's a
Little
problem for
Harry.
tomorrow. That's a problem for tomorrow. But finding out who Tathryn Moswick is something we could do today.
Potentially.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
Melanie, you are sharing this information about Tathryn Moswick with the party?
Yes, that would have been shared with Dominic almost immediately.
Oh, just Dominic?
And then,
or...
well, Dominic was
Yes.
sitting next to her when she asked the
Yeah,
question,
we're
Oh,
sitting
gotcha,
together.
gotcha.
so it would have been
How
shared with Dominic.
about?
Yeah.
So how about we try and find out who this person is, and be very discreet about it, and then we build a friendship. I'm sure she needs guidance for her projects, or maybe confess to something. How about you go relay this information to everyone else, and I'll just go visit the new ship.
As long as you don't turn the new ship against us, don't be too
Yeah.
antagonistic. It shouldn't go too badly.
Of course not. I'm
I've got a
everything
person to Killian either way, so
more but charming.
Mm.
So in passing, if I'll tell anyone from our team on my way to the
Favor will
the
join.
other ship. Yeah. So I'm assuming that the ships are sailing very close together, so we can go from one ship to the other.
The
can we not?
plank would not be across any longer, because when you're actively sailing, that's a little bit more risky to do, but would be sailing close enough for a really good check swinging on ropes or something akin to like dimension door, vortex warp, that kind of thing.
How far are they from each other?
I don't know how close ships can sail to each other. Using
Wisp
my
is also be
imagination.
flying back and forth between the ships.
Yes.
And like he'll be carrying supplies over and back and people over and back. So he's basically like a courier service for the two ships.
How far?
I'm Googling, hold
Are
on.
they more than 30 feet apart?
1 to 2 nautical miles. I don't
What is that? No, no.
I don't know.
It has the word miles in it.
100 feet is an extreme highly alert distance. Practical, safe, and passing distances are often far greater to prevent wake issues and hydrodynamic interactions. So
A nautical mile is approximately 1.1 actual miles.
ooh, so they're far.
Jesus.
That's 5,280 feet.
Let's super not do that then. We'll have to wait until we arrive or until the ships convene for whatever occasion. In which case, I would say there's nothing to be done on day 4.
Melanie, you wanted to talk to Killian and the party?
Yeah, just wanting to go over and share about start with breaking the ice about what the silver weft grass does. Did you know that this could be used to stabilize Fey portals?
That's interesting. Yeah, the two uses we found for some of these are vastly different. I wonder what Don left this whole note for.
Have you ever heard of a god named the Twilight Lady?
Just what Dominic's been spewing. The closest that I know, what was the name? Hold on.
The
The
Moonweaver.
Down in my
Moonweaver?
notes. Sehanine, yeah. The closest that I could find that matches that is Sehanine.
Doesn't feel right for that.
I remember us asking the question, did we get a response to the whole because we did ask the question, is the Twilight Lady the Moonweaver? I don't remember
We
what the
asked if
response was.
Dom's goddess is the Moonweaver and the spell got eaten.
Yes.
Okay.
I eated it.
Mm,
Yeah, I couldn't remember what the outcome was on that.
Not allowed.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm.
I am gonna need Melanie to ask one more question that is not allowed. For reasons.
Okay. That will be tomorrow then. I will ask one more question, and then I am no longer allowed to speak to my goddess. I am ripped from all things to do with.
No. I wouldn't
I
do
am
that.
suddenly goddessless.
I wouldn't be like,
All
oh
my
no.
magic is gone. I'm turned back to level 1.
Yes.
Oh
See that?
no, my
Together.
goddess. He's broken.
Hey, that did
I was
happen to
gonna
me
say
on
I
the
wasn't.
Thursday
I would
game.
never do that, but then I remembered I did actually do that to Killian, or not Killian. So sorry,
Donna.
Donna,
To Sana, yeah.
but to Rave.
All my
Realistically,
magic is now wild magic. I get transported to the Fey realm.
now that would be a
Yeah,
really
I
good
got turned
plot
into
hook.
a
Let me
werewolf.
roll that. Let me write that down real quick.
And that's crazy. Well, I wonder, like, that. Like, I wonder if that's been done in a campaign before.
100% chance of that happening.
I'm just saying, if Killian gets lycanthropy in this campaign, then he's gonna be a were-turtle, so I can be the tortoise and the hare.
Hold on, be right back.
Oh,
Writing
what?
that down.
Write it down. Write it down.
Where turtle? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
A war turtle.
War
You're gonna be a
turtle.
war turtle.
War turtle.
Turtle.
Or the whore turtle. Hair turtle.
Yes. So
The whore turtle.
so sorry to interrupt your roleplay. Continue. My bad.
Killian is far too shy to be a whore turtle.
Don't worry, Wisp's here now. Wisp will bring him out of his shell.
Oh, the pun. Oh, I love it. 10 out of 10.
Something about this rubs me the wrong way.
I have an idea.
I'm
We
listening.
do have a certain stoner friend who we can call really any time so long as we have available water, who might have more answers considering it's Fey in nature, or at least can stabilize Fey portals. He might be able to glean some more information or give us some more answers. Do you think it's worth calling him?
I was not that good of a
Maybe
company.
not about just a single plant.
I think let's try and fill in more of the dots and see if that answers more of the questions. So far only got watch. So that stabilizes Fey portals. Moonleaf causes a dreamless sleep or nightmares, depending how you prepare it. Fire petal will burn brightly, but not sure what it does aside from that. Ironthorn berries, don't know the use yet. Mushrooms eat memories. Stabilize Fey portals. Talk to dead people. And don't mix the wormroot. Oh, heals broken bones. The wormroot. Oh, that's useful. We need to find some of that. So it's a wide range of things. Maybe we just need to fill in more dots. We've still got a few days, and I can figure something out every day from it.
Beautiful. So are we sharing the information with the party about Tathryn Mosswaite?
Yes, I believe.
Why don't we ask our new companion about that?
Oi, Wisp!
On my way! As he'll fly down from the crow's nest. What's up?
Do you know Tathryn?
Tathryn?
Killian,
What about
actually.
Tathryn? Oh, do I?
I would like both of you to roll history with advantage, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Well, that's terrifying.
How well do you know your crew, Wisp?
Not at all. That was. How do I do it from advantage through the attributes thing?
You
Uh,
hold control
If
when
you
click
hold
on it.
Alt before you click,
Oh, is it
Okay.
Alt?
and you just roll disadvantage, Killian.
Oops.
It's Alt, not
Wrong
Command.
one.
Just
Or
roll it
Control.
once more time.
It was-
I'm
By the way,
gonna
your
say,
first roll would have been 14.
yeah,
I was about to say, if you just kept the original roll, you would have had a
Oh.
14.
yes, 14, 15,
Okay, so
16.
16.
So that's a 16 for Killian and a 12 for Wisp. Killian, you would know that name as a myconoid that was in the menagerie. Wisp,
Oh.
I don't think you... I think the name like tingles something in the back of your head, but it's not anybody that you interacted with enough that you can place a face to the name.
You remember
Yeah, no, I
that
have
weird
clue.
mushroom lad that Red had down in the root cellar?
I
Or
remember
last,
some
I guess.
shrooms that were down in the cellar.
And this one talked, and not after you ate it.
Okay, yeah, I don't. Maybe.
You're the wrong person to be asking about this.
Probably.
Oh, it's the right person then. Anyone else on your ship that's familiar with these creatures?
Well, we got the captain, but she's preoccupied. You know,
I think this is a great time.
reuniting
to
after
interrupt.
200 years.
They'll be fine. Favor goes and knocks on the captain's door.
I will, while you go do that favor, I would like to say, Wisp, with Killian's prompting, you would have a vague idea of who he's talking about, but you have not seen him since Killian left.
Yeah, he's been gone as long as you have.
Oh, alright. That is a name that came up in connection to some beasties we're trying to track down.
Oh. Just some right old monster hunters?
Hey, something like that. There's a band of hags that's giving us a bit of trouble.
Oh, that's more than some monsters.
And two of them are in Darktow, so that's why we're headed that way.
Right. Things just got serious.
Aye.
Don't think I like serious. We'll figure it out.
Anyway, that was a dumb joke.
Why did he not come with Ramus?
A favor, you head down to the captain's quarters and knock on Cassandra's door. And very shortly after you knock, the door will creak open and Cassandra, big ear-to-ear grin, basically splitting her face in half. Favor, yes. Can I help you?
Hi there. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I know that you're very busy catching up with your dear mother. Everyone does seem to have a few questions for you and her. If we could have a moment of your time, we would greatly appreciate it.
Roll me a persuasion check. Goodness. I don't know that I've ever seen you roll that low, Favor.
I don't know if I've ever seen her roll.
Yeah, that was a question mark for me.
So sorry, I forgot. I forgot about it. This is 21. Yeah, and I
Minimum
think
10.
yes, I think that's the lowest I've ever seen her roll.
That's the lowest she can roll.
With a 21, Cassandra will look over her shoulder and be like, do you mind coming up and answering some questions? I'm so sorry, I haven't even gotten to this part of what's going on. So, remember how I told you I was working for the Marquis back in Port Tamale? And so the Marquis asked me to ferry these fine people to Broken Bank, and you see her mom goes like wide eye, like color drain from face. Don't tell me you went to Broken Bank. Yes, we did, and we saved it, and everything is good there now. So, and then they decided that we need to go to Dark Toe because of something that, but yes, these people are passengers on the ship. We're trying to help them. Actually, I don't know for sure if I know why we're trying to help them, other than that my boss told me to. And I am now realizing that I have not checked in with my boss in quite a while. Well, that's okay. I think, yeah, do you mind coming up and having a chat? And she's like, oh, I suppose, yes, we can interrupt this long-awaited reunion to go up and answer some questions for your passengers. And they will follow you back up above that. Favor?
As they're walking, Favor's just kind of looking over at the mom. Oh, so kind of you. I appreciate all of your time, and your daughter has been just so very brave, aiding us in our journey and our endeavors. You see, we all catch the call of adventure every once in a while, and she has helped save so many lives. I'm sure you can be proud of her. I know we all are.
That sounds like my Cassandra. She always was a brave one, altruistic, always wanted to fight on the side of the greater good. That's why pirating didn't suit her too much.
Oh, good thing we're a little bit of this and a little bit of that, so we do like to help, but we don't mind getting our hands dirty. She giggles. When they get up to deck, with everyone. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Oh dear.
Your child probably being a menace.
Children are good for that.
Especially furry ones.
Correct.
Oh, ours isn't furry, but he certainly is a menace.
He's pretty furry.
Gosh, guys, I am so sorry about that.
You are
My-
A-okay.
My fiance had the ladder going up to the attic, and my cat was climbing up the ladder to join him in the attic, and I had to go on a rescue mission.
Oh no.
Father, I must join
Did I call
you.
it, or did I call it?
Yes,
Jesus, he was almost at the top. Oh God.
I must go. My father needs me.
Right? He was just assisting. Oh my God. So I'm sorry. What did I miss? I am so sorry for that interruption.
Oh, you were mid-sentence, so I waited for you to get back.
Oh no, I appreciate that. God. So she's gonna get back to to everyone and kind of look at everyone. Well, everyone, I do believe introductions are in order with our. Oh, sorry.
No,
The
I
hand
don't know
raised.
how I did that.
Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, okay.
Yep, that was me, and I don't know how.
It's okay. Introductions are in order for our lovely captain's mother here, who is very happy to answer some of our questions.
Does she look very happy to answer our questions?
Roll me an insight check.
Killian will join in that.
Absolutely.
Oh, West.
Oh wait, this is not Sana. I'm not good with insight.
You're not
Yeah,
bad
West-
at insight.
With his no
I'm
clue.
apparently having a good day.
Wisp, I will
Paper
say
does
you
not
can
care.
have advantage because this is your captain.
Okay. 14.
I'm having a very good day.
Beautiful. So on a 14 and 15, she seems like she's here. She's willing to answer questions. Is she happy to? Probably not. Melanie with a 24. She is here solely because Cassandra asked. Dominic as well. She is here simply because Cassandra asked. She is not happy to be answering questions. She's willing to be answering questions because Cassandra asked, and will be forthcoming and as forthcoming as you can expect of a pirate.
We'll just stop
Killian
it
is Killian is trying his best to stay out of her eyesight because he is unsure if she will recognize him or not.
Beautiful.
And while he's willing to talk to Wisp, he's still unsure about everyone else.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Let's see, stealth
And let me
is
look.
good.
What is your passive perception? $22. I think as you are attempting to stay out of her eyeline, I assume behind Shy,
Mm-hmm.
you see that for a brief second she catches your eye. And
Killian fully freezes.
on that 15 insight check, she gives you a smile.
Okay. Yeah, Killian just freezes in place until she stops looking at him.
She steps up in front of the party, takes that pirate stance, hands on hips, one leg cocked up on like a barrel or a crate or something that somebody just brought over. And she says, right, so I hear you all have some questions for me. What is it that I can provide for you?
Orderly day, Captain. We are very intrigued about the changes that have been happening in Doctor. I say perhaps we could start there. You know, just to get to know each other. Because my friend Killian here seems to have somber memories from his days there. And we would like to find reasons for optimism.
Killian is glaring daggers at the back of Dominic's head, like, don't call attention to me.
Yeah, he points to me. Yeah, this one hiding down here. Yeah.
She will turn and look at Killian and say, I can't assure anyone's safety on Darktoe by my own word, though I can tell you things have changed enough that I don't suspect you should have any trouble because of Killian, you said. Though I will say it's a bit of a sensitive subject, and should Killian want to know, I would be happy to buy him a drink and have a chat, but I don't think that this is something to be spoken of publicly.
Killian will just nod at that and then duck back behind Shy again.
Oh, so I'll kill anyone that fucks with Killian.
She grins.
Our main concern is one of the perpetrators for the horrors that happened on Broken Bank managed to escape and has ended up on Darktoe with one of her sisters. And from what we understand, they have taken the guise of someone who
Oh, damn.
who a large amount of people are, at least most of the crew, are aware of. And both are known to this island, and we don't know the names they have taken. But from our own investigations and leads, one name, Catherine Mossrek, has been hinted as the most familiar with these sisters, or as we better know them as sea hags.
Do you think you could share with us your knowledge about this person, or at least do you understand our concern?
Because the
We
last I
must-
heard about the last
ahead.
I heard about Catherine, he was in the root cellar of Red's estate. So, not sure where they are now or what they're doing.
I'm familiar with Catherine. Was familiar with Catherine back when you were there. Down in the menagerie. I haven't heard hide or hair of him since Red got killed. Since you killed Red. More specifically.
That's water under the bridge, isn't it? So, about Catherine.
It's wind in the sails.
What would you like to know? Most of what I know about him is he's some sort of a mushroom man, keeper of something or other. Bit of a weird fella. Didn't talk clearly much, more so sort of riddles and something he called prophecy, but I suspect I don't know if it was prophecy for sure.
Prophet? How fantastic, I'm a prophet too. We have something in common already. But please go on, don't let me stop you.
A
And
prophet of what
what-
god?
Oh, of the Twilight Lady. Have you heard of the Twilight Lady? And then Dominic realizes this is probably not the best time. Anyway, I'll gladly spread her word once we have some peace of mind. But it's in the interest of the team to understand what kind of ambience we're looking at once we get off the ship. In Doctor, can you go about talking to people? Anyone you'd like to introduce us to? Seeing how, we're all friends here. Dominic smiles at her, as if we've been friends for ages.
She just says nope and turns her head.
I don't know if you saw, I did attack thoughts for this conversation.
I did. I do see you failed your own wisdom saving throw. I'm not sure
Well,
if
'cause
that
I-
was intentional.
No, because
Oh,
I
'cause I
had
didn't put-
myself
He doesn't think the
selected,
white noise.
and I don't have an
Yes.
icon.
I'm so sorry. I
to-
did not put their tokens back up.
No, it's okay.
How's the white noise going, Favor?
Hold on, I'll be able to tell you in a moment. Let's not consume a spell slot.
The white
Yes.
noise.
Because she's just a girl, brain so smooth, so weak.
Our brain is so
So-
small. So that-
No thoughts.
Tanya, after the previous conversation, is still, she knows that Dominic and Favor are going to make a move at some point. Can she roll to have seen or heard the verbal or somatic components of detect thoughts?
Does detect thoughts have verbal, somatic, and material? Yes. Go ahead and give me a performance check, Favor. And you can do
Absolutely.
perception, Tanya, with advantage from Ayun. Just failed your saving throw. Okay. I was not positive.
The mom.
Gorgeous.
Was I getting any help from Dominic on that or no?
I think with you cast this when he was doing his whole speech, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay, fair. That's
no,
that's
I
okay.
meant I was going to say that that is a good distraction.
Oh.
So you can take advantage for that as well.
For the performance or to do the save again? Sorry.
Oh, you're not supposed to make a save. You just targeted yourself again.
I swear
It's
to
just
God, I
and you're
did it.
doing
That's
surface
annoying.
looks,
I'm
surface looks
sorry.
are the same.
That was me demonstrating that I wasn't sure who you were targeting because you targeted yourself.
Yeah, you don't have to roll anything. You don't have to roll
you don't
anything
have to roll
for
right now.
superficial thoughts, and if you want to dig deeper, then
Then she'll roll. I thought it was an intelligence check, but
No, it's a wisdom save to get access, and then she can use an action to kick favor out of her head.
oh, with
if,
the
if
intelligence.
she goes too deep. Yeah.
Yeah, so here's what's happening. I'm literally selecting it and then it's bouncing back to me and I don't know why. It keeps doing it.
That is
So I'm not
super weird. I'm not. Oh, it might have self as the target for that. Actually, that might be the reason.
Oh,
I can look
It
into
does,
that
it
after
has-
the session. But as long as I know who you're targeting, are you
Yeah,
trying to
you're
delve
off.
deeper, or are you just surface thoughts?
It depends on what the surface thoughts at those questions gives me.
Okay. This was when Dominic was talking about the Twilight Lady. She was initially interested in like genuinely interested in what his answer was going to be to who he is a prophet of. And as soon as he said the Twilight Lady, she had checked out, like eyes gloss over, brain blank, and just truly reverberating nope, don't care in her head, and then turning her attention to anybody else.
And then what about
So
when they brought up the name of the little
Hang on, can
mushroom?
we resolve this really quick? Because I did not see a second. If you wanted to take advantage to
yes,
roll that
so
second
sorry.
performance check,
Oh, I'm
because
sorry.
I did have an action that I would like to take if Tanya did in fact notice.
Sure. She did worse.
Okay. In response, I'm assuming Tanya notices.
Yep.
Tanya would like to grab a small musket ball from her pocket and use the spell Catapult and thump it into Faber's back to disrupt her concentration.
You're
Rude.
doing a damage to a party
Yes.
member?
Yes. I warned them there would be consequences.
Did you?
You want
Do
Dominic?
something they're dominant.
I'm pretty sure
only
Dominic
Well,
warned
did.
him.
if Dominic didn't warn Faber, then that's his prerogative.
Okay.
Go ahead
Got it.
and roll catapult.
Just to be clear, we agreed that I would not use anything on Cassandra. That's what we agreed on.
That
This
did
is
not.
this is
just
not
to be
Cassandra,
clear-
and it's not me.
Just to be clear, you understood Tanya's intention, and you are twisting words. And Tanya
I'm not.
is
I'm not
here to
doing
show
anything.
you that there are consequences to those actions.
Okay. By punishing someone else.
It's almost like you, and then this is above table. You above, or in character, said, "Well, I never said I wasn't going to do this." Tanya is
Yeah.
aware of your ability and your tendency to twist words and to say, "Well, I didn't say that Faber wouldn't do it."
Yes.
Mhm.
Tanya was very clear that no, just have a fucking conversation. You have the ability to charismatically gain or glean any information you would want. She values the sanctity of someone's mind as someone who is an intellectual herself, as someone whose intellectual property could very well end lives. That is the whole
True.
reason she is out here and on this adventure. is to find the intellectual property that could blow up a continent. So yes, that is a value of Tanya. Do not invalidate the sanctity of someone's mind, unless it is for life or death.
Okay.
Favor, can I have you make a dexterity saving throw? It did not prompt it when you were target, or if you were target.
Yeah, that's
I'm
why
not
I was
sure.
wondering if it was gonna auto do anything, but it didn't seem to.
Yeah, it did the animation, but it did not auto prompt the roll.
Okay. Ability check. There's a saving throw button.
Ooh.
That is a success. On a failed save, the object strikes the target. Something, it does this amount of damage. It does not say what happens if you succeed, so I have to assume it's save or suck. You see a musket ball whipping past you.
And Favor's gonna just look over her shoulder at Tanya, since she said it was at her back, and kind of just give her a smile, and then turn back and look back over at the mom.
Beautiful.
Because Favor was
Tanya's
not
going to
privy to
smirk
any
back at
kind of
you.
conversation. She doesn't know why this is happening, but she is trying to maintain focus on the task at hand.
You do see the musket ball hits the side of the ship, and it does blast a little hole. And Cassandra goes, "Oh," and eyes go wide, gives a little concerned look on her face, and says, "Okay." Jimothy starts cleaning up the pieces.
You say, I assume someone has a mending cantrip.
Yes.
Yeah, Melanie will go over and try to fix that.
Can you run
Sorry.
perception to see where that came from?
I believe. Let me check thingies that has somatic and material. So yes, go ahead and roll perception. And performance from you, Tanya. If you're trying to hide it.
Oh no, Tanya's not trying to. Oh yeah, I was about to say Tanya's not trying to hide this at all.
Beautiful. Yes, you.
She's doing this to make a point. It is a. I'm not trying to fatally harm you, but I am trying to show you that your actions have consequences.
You would have seen Tanya casting it behind Favor.
Dominic is gonna whisper to Tanya in a way that only she can hear. Rude.
I warned you.
I'm doing what we agreed. I didn't even talk to her.
You're twisting words. You knew my intent, and if you didn't warn your girlfriend about the consequences, that's on you, Dominic.
Oh. That sounds awfully unfair.
Yes, because delving through the sanctity of someone's mind is so completely fair and virtuous, Dominic.
So you're more like me than you think. And I'll interrupt the cantrip before she can respond.
Next order of business.
Mother. Where were we?
Wait, before we move on. So sorry. Favor, you did want to know what her thoughts were when
they brought up they
Catherine.
did a couple of names, the Tathrin, I think, and the mushroom person.
Oh, Tathrin is the mushroom person. Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay, then I guess she wanted to know what those thoughts were when that name was brought up, please.
You would have seen like the memory of a creature made of various like toxic neon colors. They have like a big mushroom cap head that is a vibrant, like venomous pink. A little, like, you know the texture of a morel mushroom? Almost like an upside down morel mushroom for a face in this toxic green color. Carries a staff, has a bunch of like protruding mushroom bits all over his body. He is chained in a like dark dungeon, essentially. And then the thought of like the feeling of this being a long past thought, and does like this is the most recent that she can recall, and it's faded.
Okay. She doesn't probe further because she doesn't want them to know that she was prying. So she's just trying to remain on the surface for the conversation.
And then in response to Dominic talking about being a prophet, would have said nope, turned and addressed any other person that looks like they want to say something. I think probably is eyeballing Tanya specifically.
Are we gonna address the musket in the room?
You
What
see
just happened there?
Captain Rusk raises an eyebrow like, I'm also interested, but doesn't say anything, and Cassandra just goes, nope, I don't think so.
Seems healthy.
Anybody else who would like to address it is more than welcome to, but Cassandra is very much like, nope. Big smile.
Yeah. Yeah, Killian just catches Wisp's eye and shrugs.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
I'm so sorry, I can't even let you roll a deception check for that because there was a musket that blasted into the side of the ship.
And then a very pointed but silent conversation where lips moved but no sound came out.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, which means Killian caught that whole conversation because I can read lips.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, I can't see my own dice roll.
Oh, I said I cannot have you roll a deception check because it's too blatantly obvious that you had to have seen anything.
Oh, I see. Can't I gaslight everyone?
I don't think so in this
Not
instance.
that bad.
Can't gas
Persuasion?
Not
non-existence
that-
of something.
You're
Yes.
not a sea hag.
Yet. Okay.
Oh?
Mm-hmm. Overboard.
Well, was that all the questions that we had for our dear captain's mother?
I have one more. So the sea hags that we know there's 3 of them. At least 2 of them are on Doctor right now. The last one of them went by was Varilla, and we know it will be something that starts with a V. And the other one, we know it starts with an R, but we just don't know. Does anything ring a bell?
When you say the other one would start with an R, I think she narrows her eyes at you and is going to do an insight check. She wants to know if you are insinuating that it could be her. That is an 18.
Did she ask? No, I didn't ask that question. She wasn't? You have now introduced that thought into my head. Thank you for that.
Well, the last name was an R, right?
Yes,
First
Captain Rusk.
name would have been... Okay, then no, she wasn't, because it would be the first name.
Okay. She will. Let me
No, she hadn't even gone down that line. She was thinking of you probably know people on Doctor better than me. You'd know people. Captains are generally talkative people to some people.
She'll
Favor.
sort of cock her head and favor with your detect thoughts. You see her running through a list of names that start with R and V. The names that come up are Red, Vosra, Velistra, Varco, but
Rigo?
none.
Rigo? What's her name?
Oh, yes.
That would be first names.
Well,
wouldn't it?
these all okay. So all of the ones that she is not connecting it to first names. She's just running through all of the letters that she can think of. And you see her one by one crossing those off because she has known them longer than it sounds like this V named person. The only one that sticks out is Red, and then she crosses that off and goes, that's a title, not a name.
Yeah, his last name started with an R.
Yes, but also is dead.
Yeah, fair.
Is dead and did not leave behind the body of a hag.
I mean, truth be told, I mean, they wouldn't be using their real names. They would be under disguise. So Dominic's going to ask something. So you're familiar with these wretched sea hag things, how they can disguise into other people? Haven't you seen perhaps any nasty influences on the place? I know it's a pirate island, but there's pirates and pirates. They could be working together. They could be plotting, doing their haggy things. You know, is there anyone you really don't trust?
It's a pirate island. I would say I don't trust 99% of the people there. Even my best friends I don't trust. Eyes go to Wisp.
Wisp puts a hand up to his heart. I'm hurt.
Just clutching his pearls.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way you think, but I think you know what I mean. Any politically relevant people trying to control what goes on in the island, you know, trying to boss their way
Once more,
around.
it's a pirate island. I don't think you know how things work around it there.
I don't, which is why I'm asking.
The hag that escaped from Broken Bank had assimilated herself as the daughter of a tavern keeper and had changed the minds of everyone on the island. So it might be that it's not someone you would ever consider. But it is possible that it could be someone you'd never even think of. So thank you for trying, I guess.
Okay.
And be warned, if they are there, they are probably using you and putting you all in danger. They are enemies. And we should join forces to get your place rid of them. If that's okay with you.
We made one island very profitable. We'll make this one too. Even more so than I'm sure it already is.
Perfect point.
Well, I definitely wouldn't be opposed to if there is a sea hag or coven operating on Dark Toad. I don't believe I would be opposed to that not continuing. As far as politically relevant figures, I mean, there's Quiet Red, the Plank King, she's got her whole inner circle, I suppose. I don't know how politically relevant. Everybody, I suppose, is politically relevant in their own way.
Very much a punch your way to the top of the ladder.
Yeah. Nobody that I can think of. You're right, sea hags do tend to be a nasty bunch. There's not anyone off the top of my head that is particularly nasty. I would say that quite rules out Quiet Red. She's a bit of a tidier. As far as maybe Captain Threx, big orc dude. He's not particularly nasty, but he's a bit of a wingnut. She eyeballs Dominic.
What was his name?
Threx. Harpoon Saint is what they call him.
That's a lot
THRE.
of names.
Yes, THRE.
Why is it they come to your mind? That particular one?
He's just a bit of a loon. He leads some sort of cult following, thinks Quiet Red is some sort of prophetic messiah of the sea bitch or something like that. It's incoherent. End of days business.
Ooh, a pessimistic prophet. Those are the worst.
I wouldn't quite say pessimistic. End of days to most people are the beginning of new days to them. Favor, when she's talking about Captain Threx, you get the memory in her mind of a bigger than your average orc man. He's got like bald on the sides, really long hair on top, braided with all sorts of like trinkets, little bits of bone and whatnot in it. Got a great big beard that's for the most part cleanly kempt. Has like beads and bones and trinkets in his beard as well. Always shirtless. Like, what is the thing called? Leather strap that you put. It's not a harness. Maybe it's a harness. Put weapon in. Wields big fucking harpoon. Like, the biggest harpoon you have ever seen in your life. He's got like a little bits of shell on his shoulder as like a pauldron. Very like piecemeal armor that is not actually armor, but is just kind of like stuff kind of pieced on his body, less functional, more ornamental. And great big tusks that protrude from his bottom jaw.
And when she started her sentence, I guess saying like there's a long list of people she doesn't trust, did one name come up first in her mind?
I think, let me look at my document here really quick. Not that one. Who are my New World Order people? She has... This is not a name that came up in relation to the letters, but did come up in a relation to, is there anybody that you really don't trust? And Captain Yesella Three Knives is the name that comes up to who she does not trust most of all. Oh, Resavire would have been another name that came up. Probably that would be her prime suspect for this R name. As well.
Okay.
I skimmed past that one when I was looking for letters.
That's okay.
But I think that's all of the R's and V's now that I've gone over. But yes, Captain Gisela Three Knives.
Was the one she trusts the least.
Yes, but does not. You did not get the vibe that it was. I think she could be a hag. Mistrust.
Right.
But
yeah.
yes, has a visceral reaction to that. To Gisela.
Okay. Interesting.
I can probably give you a description of her too. She is a tiefling woman. She has like horns that protrude very long and start like central to her head and point out. Very pointy ears. She wears like a tunic dress that's a bit ripped and tattered for the aesthetic, not because she can't afford nicer clothes, and then has a nicer what are the capes that are just your shoulders called? Is it a mantle?
I don't know.
Kind of like a fluffy red mantle, gauntlets, very much covered in daggers all the time, as per her name, and does her makeup so that while her skin is almost like an icy white, she puts on a makeup that is like from hairline to eyebrows of like a soft blue color. And she has a long flowy black hair. She's very beautiful.
Okay. Interesting. Favor's gonna just kind of look over at the mom and be like, well, if we do encounter however many hags there are on that island, would you aid us in defending that lovely piece of land from them?
She looks at Cassandra, and Cassandra says, of course we will. We helped last time.
They wouldn't be very good for business now, would they?
You sense a bit of apprehension in her mind when Cassandra says, yes, of course we will help. And you would notice her biggest qualm with that is, what if it destabilizes Darktoe? What if this is somebody who will cause everything that has been built on Darktoe to come crashing down? I don't know that I could stand against that. And remind me what it was that you just asked. Implied that
very similarly. I literally said before you told me that's funny that the hags couldn't possibly be good for business.
Yes. And the thought that crosses her mind is all money spends the same. But she'll nod when Cassandra says, yes, of course we'll help. And she says, I suppose if you have my daughter's alliance, you'll have mine as well.
Well, we appreciate that. And we may have a few other business ideas in mind as well to aid to the cause, of course. And Favor's going to kind of look over at Melanie for that. Because I'm assuming since we're retconning that conversation, the group is privy to your intentions.
I believe so.
About the drugs?
Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha. I will say
that would have been discussed in private, yeah.
That would have been discussed in private?
Among our group, making sure none of the
Yes.
crew of the ship heard. Yeah.
Gotcha. I will say that when she says, as long as you have my daughter's allegiance, you have mine as well, that rings 100% true.
Wow. Okay.
She will cock an eyebrow and give kind of a side smirk and kind of give a nod. I am excited to see what you have in stow for Darktoe.
Us too. Thank you so much for your time. Does anyone else here have any other questions for our dear captain and her mother?
Captain, now that we've aligned with these passengers of the ship and one of my old mates is part of them, do you think... Now, I know your crew will be lost to see me gone as first mate. I know they will mourn me and wish for days where Wisp was with them. But for a temporary time while they're in Darktoe, just to catch up with my friend and make sure nobody crosses him.
You're right, Wisp would be lost without you, but I can't deny you reconnecting with an old friend. And her eyes like go to Cassandra again, and Favor, you see in her head, oh, this dumb fuck, yes, you can go hang out with your buddy.
Wisp will go up and hug basically his mom for like the past 20 years. And we'll give her a hug. And then punch Cassandra on the shoulder. I guess you're my sister.
I always wanted a brother. And inside of Captain Rusk's head, dear fucking God.
At that, Favor's gonna look over at Killian. And Killian, is that what you'd like? Your friend to tag along with us?
Honestly, Wisp is probably one of the few people from my past I feel I can trust.
Really? Well then, she's gonna look over at Wisp and smile. We're very happy to have you come along
It
and
wasn't
help
your
your
choice.
friend. I wasn't saying it was. I'm more welcoming you, but you can be like that. You can't hurt my feelings. She winks.
You have feelings?
She just stares blankly.
See, that's what I thought you were like.
I like this one.
I like you too, numbers person. Just keep them away from me. They scare me.
Tanya's just gonna slowly pull out an abacus.
Okay, I'm heading over to the other ship. Bye, guys.
Right. So, any other questions before I can get back to speaking to my daughter for the first time in 250 years?
We appreciate your time. You've been very lovely to help us with all these questions. She's gonna
Okay,
drop her
hope you have something to eye
concentration.
out.
Right before you drop your concentration, you hear a thought of, I hope you found what you were looking for.
Oh, that's interesting. Love that.
Would you like to roll me an insight check?
Oh, sure. Not great. 12.
I will give you advantage because you are inside her brain.
Also
13.
not great. 13.
With 13, yep, That's strange. Interesting. Very interesting. Does anyone from Darktoe just have that type of accent? What type of accent? I can't do accents,
Celtic
so...
accent.
Oh.
Darktoe are all Scottish and Irish, apparently.
No,
Hope
because
there's
like,
not
I
too many
can't...
Welsh or sheep on there.
I just think it's funny that Wisp has the Irish accent, and then Killian has the Scottish accent, and those are like the only two people we know aside from like Cassandra and her mom now from Darktoe. So it's like, do all of you just sound like this?
Who both have heavy American accents because I cannot do that.
No, you've got a week's holidays. You know what that holidays is going to be spent doing? Prepping your Irish accents.
No. No.
Yeah. No, we just get to Darktoe and they're all Welsh. And there's a bunch of sheep.
Don't worry, you wee lad. I'll school you on the Irish.
No.
Your clever's good in the little.
I cannot do this. I can do Southern Belle, and that's about the best I got, or Valley Girl.
They did the surfer bro pretty well, I think. That was cute.
I disagree, but thank you. I appreciate it.
I thought it was cute. I liked it.
It was great, baby.
Beautiful. So that was all for them. They are going to head back down below decks once more to have a conversation. Do we have anything else to do on the 4th day?
Favor is going
Melanie's
to...
going to check the weather.
Oh, beautiful. Go ahead and roll me d6 real quick.
Cease.
Smooth sailing. Clear skies and butterflies.
Yeah.
Favor is going to.
So Favor is going to take 10 minutes to cast her tiny hut.
Oh, we're feeling risky about a tiny hut. Gorgeous. Go ahead and do. Are you who are you allowing into the tiny hut?
Dominic.
And that is all.
That is all.
Beautiful.
I don't think anyone else wants to be anywhere near the tiny hut because sounds leave.
Beautiful. Are you doing this on the deck of the ship or down below?
Wherever it will fit.
It's 10-foot radius, or
Yeah.
it should fit anywhere on the ship.
You know what? She doesn't really care, so she could just do it right on the top deck. She's fine with that.
Beautiful. Get to look at the stars through the night.
Sure, if they want.
Gorgeous.
And Melanie's
Wisp
going
is
below
going to
deck.
Wisp is going to sit on top of the tiny hut. This is hilarious.
Trying to look up at the stars and you just see butt.
Yeah, that's not quite what she had in mind, but by all means. So, in fact, when it's Dominic and Favor in there, no, you guys did mention the sound thing, though. Like, can sound move through, or is it totally private?
Yeah, sound can move through.
Oh, I didn't think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was,
magically.
Yes, let me pull up Tiny Hut right quick. 10-foot radius, immobile dome of force springs into existence. 9 creatures. The spell fails if the area includes a larger creature or more than 9. All creatures and objects are barred from passing through. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside is comfortable. I'm assuming if magic and magical effects can't go through, I don't think sound would either.
Okay.
If whatever you want to roll it, we could work around it too, so.
I think it would be silly if sound went through and not magic, honestly.
Right, like, that's kind of where my head went, but it's fine too. But I just kind of want to know how much do I need to be explicit about privacy.
Yes, I think...
So here's my thought on it really quick. Thunder damage is a magic effect. Magic damage can't go through. Thunder damage is just sound. So I would venture
Yeah,
to say
I would say sound is probably blocked as well.
Okay, so Favor and Dominic.
Yeah, from what I can see online, it's typically just up to the DM. It's DM's draw, so.
Okay. So you roll. We have essentially
Yes.
total privacy in here.
Yes, no sound.
Cool. Okay.
I'm
She
good with
will.
that.
She will make it opaque, so they don't have to worry about their lips being red. Sir, looking at you there, Killian.
What? What am I talking about?
Okay, and in the tiny hut, Favor is going to lounge comfortably on a pillow. You know, darling, I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. We've had our own quiet place to escape to this entire time. But I was so distracted by everyone's foolishness that I just didn't even think of this. But here we are. And she's kind of
Aren't you
just
always
staring
the
at Dominic.
smartest? Aren't you always the smartest?
Well, darling, I do try my best. Though, I have a question for you.
Of course.
Why did you let him hit me? Or her, sorry.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Why did you let her hit me?
I think she missed you, right?
Tried.
Yeah, I didn't want to escalate the situation, but it's something that must be discussed.
Discussion is a little weak, don't you think?
Yeah, I suppose. The thing is, Tanya is not happy with us using the reading thoughts all around the place. She did. I made a deal with her, but she assumed it extended to you, and that's not quite fair, is it? You weren't even aware.
Indeed, so I suppose I have to ask again. Why did you let her try to hit me? Seeing as I wasn't privy to some sort of escalating situation happening behind my back.
I couldn't avoid it until she did it.
Well, darling,
I didn't let her do it.
I am a bit disappointed. You asked me to take care of you, and I would. If she had thrown that at you, well, darling, she smiles. I would have been all over her. She wouldn't have had a single hair left on her pretty little head.
Dominic giggles, imagining the scene. I suppose you are right, aren't you?
And it's up to you. If really you don't feel that it's necessary to defend me, then I suppose I'll know I have to just take care of myself then. Well, it does hurt my feelings.
That isn't the case at all. I knew you were going to be fine. But I did scold her. Privately. With the messaging. With the whispering spell. And reparations must be sought.
I just don't want to have to worry about her attempting such foolishness again, especially when I gleaned quite a bit of important information as a result of my endeavors. Would you like to hear it?
Of course.
Well, our dear captain did have a list of people that she did associate with her letters, as well as a singular figure that she trusted the least. I would imagine that this is an important thing for us to all know, though, according to Tanya, she would have told us everything, right? Well, oh, surprise, she didn't.
Yes, that does vindicate the point.
So, as far as I see, the list is Red, though she did note Red is dead. So, probably not a hag. And Ivosra, Velistra, Varco, Brigo, Resavir, and a Captain Yasela Three Knives. Though that last one is the one she trusted the least. But
Right.
depending on how things turn out, it may be worthwhile forming an alliance on the island or going after her in particular to prove a point, etc., depending on what everyone wants to do. But the Resavir one, that's an interesting one because isn't that technically both names? Can a hag pretend to be one person when it's really two?
That does give us a few names to go after. How do you see it? Dominic is a bit confused. Actually, the player is also a bit confused because it's just so many names. I'm trying to prioritize.
It's okay. I wrote them down. That's why I'm able to pop them off. Well, darling, I know you've had a very big, long day. Really,
Yeah.
the point I'm trying to make is our party members should be willing to work with us because our way works. I got the info that they couldn't. All these names are very valuable, and Cassandra's mother did not want to share. They don't trust us, and why should they? But we have to get the information no matter what. Tanya needs to get on board with that. Her methods don't work. No.
It's worse than that, isn't it? It's worse than that. I made a deal with her so that you would be off the hook. She seems to think it's extendable to you, as if you're an extension of me, which would be adorable, but in this case, it's just unfair.
Well, last I checked, we are two different people, though we have shared quite a few things. And she kind of just strokes your chest for a moment.
Dominic does a tee-hee-hee with his fingers on her shoulder. Yeah, but seriously though, we are. And I made the deal so that you could be off the hook. You know, teamwork.
Wouldn't make such
That reaction was out of... You say?
I wouldn't have made such a foolish deal anyway, as, well, I don't like being controlled.
I know, which is why I made the deal. I don't mind giving people the impression I'm controlled.
Well, what do you think, darling? Should we give them this list of names, or save that as a little bit of a surprise? See if they can get them themselves.
It should definitely serve the team, and we need them to kill the hags. But we could provide the information drop by drop, so that it serves everyone, but we prove the point that it was useful. Or do you just want to rub it on her face?
Meanwhile, Killian is just going to ask Wisp, hey, you know anybody who's got V or R names who you don't trust in Broken Bank?
Yeah, there's this
Smooth.
one person. Would I know all the names that were listed?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
He just lists them all. Everybody knows them now. This fucker owes me money.
And would Favor and Dominic be any of the wiser? 'Cause they're in the bubble.
No, they
No, we
wouldn't
would
know
have
the
no idea that
conversation. No.
Yeah, so that's all the VNR names. Well, I suppose there's me, Rigo.
I'm glad to hear that Volsra's still around. I mean, I kind of knew he was still alive, but glad to hear that he's still, I guess, in the zeitgeist.
Yeah, well, that's the VNR names. Like I said, I've been around for a while, and ever since things changed, I've got more freedom. I've got to meet more people. Hell, I'm first mate of the Widow. And,
Widow's Wake.
Widow's Wake. And, it's like Darktoe is my new home. So I know the people. I don't understand why he's needed the captain for any of that, really.
I couldn't tell you.
It's
I
like
merely let them do the talking. You know me. I don't like to get in that.
I won't make a talker out of you yet.
Good luck.
But seriously, why were they so adamant on talking to the captain?
Chances are they were looking to take a peek inside her thoughts. I know a couple of them
Tanya's
now
gonna-
have the ability to get some surface stuff.
Tanya's gonna chime in. Oh, they certainly did. That was the reason for the cannon or musket ball flying by. Bit of a warning
that
shot
is about
because
it.
yeah,
There's also the
go ahead.
There's also the part where a captain implies more access. So we might have been able to get more information out of the captain of a ship, and we were not aware you were the first mate at the time. You had not shared that information with us.
I was introduced as the first mate.
I am not very good at listening. I am Ella. I am not Melanie. Melanie was looking at her book.
No, it was not explicitly stated, but it was implied by him
Eleni-
coming across the.
Yeah, Eleni also
Okay.
did not was not privy to that information.
Oh, yes, sorry. That's my bad. I thought it was implied with the fact that he was the only other person that came across the plank to start off.
I just
knew he was
because he's a player.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense.
No, I'm a big deal. You know, I didn't know I was first mate until
You didn't know you were
Told me I
first
was
mate?
first
I
mate.
didn't say this out loud
No.
to you either? Jesus
No.
Christ.
You only said it out loud when I walked across the plank, so I was like, okay, I can roll with that.
Oops. Sorry.
No, it's amazing. And do they go into this bubble by themselves all the time? Wisp says as he lies on top of the bubble.
Usually only when they're fucking.
Oh, so that's what they're doing in there. And he tries to take a peek.
Pretty likely.
Oh
I
God,
wouldn't
looking
know.
up and just seeing a face smushed in.
We've heard it and smelled it. There's nothing you want to see in there, I promise.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm curious.
I mean, you could always
Okay,
knock.
walks
I
up,
can't
smells
imagine
magic.
Favor would mind a third.
Oh no, I'd never want to get involved.
Oh, fair enough. Why jump into a dumpster fire, right?
Well, it's more too many egos in one place.
Hey, there's at least 4 of them there.
Anyways, I'm gonna head to hay as he falls asleep on top of the bubble.
That took me a second.
Oh, there's at least 4 egos there.
Yeah, it took me a second. Beautiful. Anything else that we would like to get done on the 4th day?
If Faber does want to bring up the list of names to the group, she is willing to share information when she gathers it.
Beautiful. Is that something, since you have already cast your tiny hut?
Yeah, the next day.
For tomorrow? Okay, perfect. I just wanted to check because I know it's ritual, so you could just drop it, have the conversation, and then recast
and do it again.
But I wasn't sure if you wanted to do all of that, or if it was a we'll talk about it in the morning kind of situation. How pressing the information was.
I mean, it doesn't seem that important, so she can wait till the next morning. She's comfy.
Okay, beautiful. Then we will advance our day forward. I have already moved our ships. And I think with that, we will pick up next session in 2 weeks on day 5 out of 12. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We will see you soon. And a happy time zone.
As bird or steed, while I'll make gold on tune and need. If caves can sing, then let them weep. The tune's not mine, and that's my creed. No map for me, no song to chase. I'll keep my feet in a safer place. Let druids drown in melody. The silence suits just fine for me.